In 2012, I researched a report on conditions of Myanmar migrant workers in Thailand's food export labour-intensive industry, particularly in pineapple and tuna factories. These workers were working in conditions that they alleged widespread violations of their basic labour rights. They were not getting paid the minimum wage, many of them, they said. They said their documents were confiscated. They said that they weren't getting basic social welfare benefits. They were being forced to work overtime and many other allegations. Last week I was convicted and sentenced to 4 years in prison for that report, which I didn't write, I didn't analyse, I didn't publish. I was simply the researcher for that report, and I was convicted under Thailand's draconian Computer Crimes Act, which essentially criminalises behaviour using a computer or using the internet. And I was actually charged with being complicit in the report being published on the internet in Finland, which is outside of the jurisdiction of the Thai courts. I was actually convicted of that crime by complicity, which was a really big extension of the reach of that crime, and it really is having a huge impact on Thai civil society and the ability of people to express themselves using computers and using the internet after the ruling. It's going to have a chilling effect on freedom of expression. And I was also charged under the criminal defamation laws, and it's very challenging when people are working in environments where freedom of speech is criminalized through criminal defamation laws. So it's a very challenging thing. I'll be appealing the decision, and luckily for me, the sentence of 3 years imprisonment, it was reduced by 1 year because I cooperated with the court. The 3 years imprisonment was suspended for 2 years, which means I don't have to serve an imprisonment, but I was fined about 3,000 to 4,000 euros for what I did. And I feel that the conviction is unjust. I respect the decision of the court, but I feel the conviction is unjust. And I feel this is not just about me, it's not just about migrant workers, but it's about the right of researchers to do research into human rights issues and the rights of freedom of expression. So the ruling last week was really a shock to all of us and our networks and supporters around the world, and it really is going to have a chilling effect on freedom of expression and the ability of people in Thailand to research and to document supply chain abuse, and that can only have a negative impact in the long term.